Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Guys, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today's video is gonna be my first DIY on this channel. Today I will be showing you how to paint a front bumper lip. This is out of my 2003 Evo 8. And if you guys saw my first or the third video that I posted, you'll see what I'm talking about. I introduced the car to you guys. For this project, you'll need cardboard so you can lay it on top so you don't get paint on the floor. You'll need your paint. I'm just using this cheap Valspar. Sorry for the lighting. Valspar paint and primer gloss. I bought it for $3 at Lowe's, if you guys want to know where I got it from. And this is the Valspar top coat. The same, I bought that one at Lowe's. The reason I'm using cheap paint is because it's the lip and it's gonna get some bad wear anyways, so I didn't want to spend too much money on paint. The other thing you're gonna need is the greaser. I'm just using Mean Green just because this is the only thing that I had, but you can probably use dish soap and water if you want, and a rag to wipe down the whole lip. So the first thing you're gonna do is wipe it down with the greaser. So that's why I have this rag here. It's kind of hard to just spray the whole thing first. Okay, and then I'll wipe it down with my rag. It's pretty hard to do with one hand. Hold on, I'll put this video back here. I'll come back here in a bit. Okay, so now that you wiped it down, I'm gonna let it dry for a couple minutes, or because I've done it where I didn't let it dry and just the finish didn't come out as good as I wanted it to. It started bubbling up and it was just bad. The second step you want to do is your paint. You gotta make sure you shake it well. I'll be right back once I'm done shaking this. Okay, I'm done shaking the can. So what you want to do is not get too close to the fender. You want to stay about maybe 4 or 5 inches away from it, so you don't get any overspray. So I'm gonna start on this side. And you're just gonna put the first coat, so it doesn't matter if it's all covered. You don't want to put in too much just because you'll get runs. Alright, let's move this a little bit down that way. Alright, so that's the first coat. You want to let it dry for a couple minutes. I'm gonna let it dry for about 10, just because sometimes if you don't let it dry, your top coat doesn't like sticking to it and it starts bubbling up. I had that happen with a spoiler that I did. But yeah, I'll be back once it's dried to show you guys the next step. Okay guys, I'm back. This one's already pretty dry. It still has that tacky feeling to it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put another coat. It's pretty hard to paint with one hand. I'm gonna do about, oh sorry, I haven't been recording. I'm gonna do about I want to say 3 coats. Okay, this is the second coat. Like I said, we'll let it dry for another 10 minutes and I'll come back. Once it's completely dry, you'll flip it over and do the bottom if you want. I'm gonna do it just because you can tell where I haven't got paint yet. But yeah, I'll be right back after this thing. Okay guys, I went ahead and did the bottom of it, and I ended up adding another coat to the top. On the bottom I just did 1 coat. I'm not even gonna worry too much about it just because it's the part that's gonna get more beat up, so it's gonna get scraped up. Like you can see, you can kind of see some scratches on it. Anyways, once this thing is completely dry, you want to put 3 coats or 4 coats of the top coat on it, but make sure it's completely dry because like I said, it'll bubble up if you don't let it. But this thing is turning out pretty good, especially just for cheap paint. But yeah, I'll be back once this thing is completely dry and show you guys how to put the top coat on. Alright guys, so this thing is completely dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and do 3 coats of the top coat, or clear, however you want to call it. You don't want to spray too much, like because you'll get runs. So you're gonna do the same thing. You don't want to be too close, or you want to be about 5 inches off or away from the thing, and then just feather it. You don't have to get everything on one pass. That's why you do multiple coats. I'm gonna shake this up pretty good, and now I'll start giving it a coat, or giving it coats. Okay, so I'm gonna start spraying. Okay, so that's the first coat. I'll let it dry. This thing dries pretty quick. I did it on my calipers and it dried in a couple minutes. But once that's dried, you're gonna do it again. I would do it for about at least 3 or 4 times. I'm gonna do it for 3, but if you want, you can do it for more. Okay, so went ahead and did the bottom after the top dried. So I already put the second coat on the top and 1 coat on the bottom. Like I said, you don't want to put too much at once, or it'll start running. You just want to let it dry for a couple minutes and then do it again. Like I said, I'm not gonna worry about too much about the bottom. Just as you can see, I already scratched it. I had this installed in my car already when I bought it, so I've been driving it without painting. I'm not gonna worry about too much about the bottom. So I'll be back once this thing is completely dry, and I'll put, or not completely dry, kind of dry, and I'll put the last coat on, and I'll tell you guys, or I'll show you guys how I install the lip. Okay guys, it's dried. This thing dries pretty quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it the last coat. This is just clear, so I'm not too worried about. About the deck. But yeah, well, that was the last coat, so I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'll show you guys how I install it.